What is up, everybody? My name is Commander, and welcome back to episode 17 of Frostpunk. That's right, this is already episode 17. It's a long set of episodes. We managed to pick up some refugees that had roamed the city, and unfortunately, they are bringing a lot more along the way with them. Thankfully, we deconstructed the child shelters and used the material because we no longer need them. We were able to
Are
put
they
the
not getting
children to
any
work in the
buff from
science
the field
labs,
kitchen?
but we were able
Oh, it's
to
nighttime, that's
utilize
why.
the material from the child shelters to get a lot of structures built to house and protect the refugees that showed up, as well as
Off,
some of the other buildings we have. So
on.
thankfully we were able to do that. It opened up some living space and everything. But we got to continue on. We're going to start getting more refugees and everything. Let's see what we can do with the rest of this. I think we might be getting ahead now.
Guys, I think we can pull this out of here. I think we can pull this one out of our ass. That's what I do best, so, pulling stuff out of my ass. And not legitimately, but, I think if we do this right, we can go ahead. I mean, we got a field kitchen over here, these two. We can probably shut down this one, because it's cold, I'm sure, and we don't need this one running. Let's get them out of there, shut that down. We can always tap this later. I mean, there's not really much here. Let's get that one operational. We can turn the heater on there. That'll bring up a little bit heating cost, but you know, I'm willing to accept that if it keeps everybody warm enough. Okay, so they've met up with them, so now they're gonna haul them back. Forget, what are you guys doing out here? Oh, you're still going here. Let's hope you find some resources, some kind. Wood, coal, anything. Metal would be the most appreciative at this moment. We can get a few automatons up and running. Got about 21 hours of coal left. Still raking in the metal from overnight, which is really helpful. I'm glad you're all ready to take on the day, because I am too. I think we can pull this out of our ass, but we gotta hurry because it's gonna get colder and colder. You can see it's already getting colder there, and then it's gonna drop another level, so we're gonna really have some trouble here soon. I think I'll put the automaton on this again overnight and get these two running consistently through the night. Right. People are gonna need the heat, so let's turn the heat back on for them. Running from the storm. Refugees from the Frostland. A huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way, and that they'll die without our help. We'd never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen's warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. "30 of them are ill." 70 people, 30 of them will enter our city. Discontent will rise, hope will rise, but 40 people will enter the city. question is, do we turn away people or not? I mean, we were kind of getting up on our feet here, and now we don't have it. Now we just don't have it. Bunkhouse is about the only thing I can do for them because I really can't afford to be spending the metal. We're trying to rake in more metal, and we can't do that if they're going to be homeless for a while, unfortunately. That's just all there is to it. They can spend their time around the generator. I mean, we are taking care of them. We get our medical issues, and then we solve the problem. So, I mean, these patients will be out of here in a few hours. I mean, if they die, they die. That's all I can say because there's nothing we can do. I mean, it's not like they brought us anything when they came, too. I mean, they could have at least brought us some stuff. Let's look at some bunkhouses. They cost 10 steel or 25 steel. I have enough to build 5 bunkhouses. That would get 50 people out of there, but I really need the metal before I even need to get them houses. They're going to be homeless without the houses. It's about to get cold. Okay, you know what? The city is modern and meticulously built by a tall tower. Okay, you know what? It's meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Explore. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold. Reads the slogan over the entrance of Tesla City, a center tall tower shines with the blue glow of electrical discharge, which from a protective dome over the town. But something went wrong here. The charred bodies lying in the street and a stretch burned out flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning strike from the tower hit a building and leave a gash in the roof. So I discovered Dreadnought landing. Well, we could go right there, but you know, I really feel like we need to go check this out because whatever's here, we might be able to take advantage of. It's not safe, but we shouldn't stay here that long. I feel like I could lose people, but I mean, if we just stay away, we get nothing from this. Risk entering the city. We've seen a thing or two in our lives, but nothing has ever frightened us as much as this blast light until we figured out how to switch it off. That is, now we'll be able to establish an outpost here. Really? That's it? What would establishing an outpost do for us there? Go to the Dreadnought landing. Please say there's something. Oh my god, more refugees. So I think they're just coming anyway. I don't think we have to go to them. They are coming to us. And if they die out there, let them. Because I can't take on anymore. We're already overburdened with what we've got. We need better equipment on the metal side. I hope we won't regret it.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
What happens if we build some tents? I mean, it is something for them. It's still warmer than wherever they were. Tents aren't that expensive. But they take up so much space. Oh my god. Tents are cheap. Can always upgrade later. It's just that'll get these people out of the weather. That's about the best we can do for them. thumper. It only takes wood to build a coal thumper, so you know what? We're about to set up a massive coal foundry here. We're gonna turn this into a whole coal area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a road out. Hold on a minute. Let's actually get the structures built first. Coal thumper. Here's the construction there and there. Build a road. Might be able to squeeze a few buildings in there. So maybe squeeze a house in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and build a steam hub right here. We're just gonna get these people ripping this coal out of the ground. Alright, and then gathering post. 2 gathering posts. Oh, there'll be gatherables in range, trust me. I think our coal problem will be solved after this. Our food problem might be an issue soon, though. So what did that do? That decreased the cost of automatons down to 36. 10% is just not going to cut it, unfortunately. Not at this moment. Efficient heaters. We're going to wait for the 4 metal, and we're going to try and get that coal cost down. Okay, automaton off. Get people in there. Get them to work on it. And on the note of the coal, how are we doing on the coal over here? Is coal piling up? Coal is starting to pile up, so let's go ahead and get this gathering post going. Turn on the heater because we're gonna need it. Come on, one piece of metal. One piece of metal, we can get the heaters down on cost. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I understand we're out of steel, but you just gotta The rest of y'all have got to get to work on getting this stuff done. Tell you what, the automaton, I don't feel like you're, where are you working? You're collecting coal right now. Off. Turn that on. There's like structures going up everywhere. I know people are probably not very happy about tents, but you know, it's all we can do. There we go, get that sawmill running with the automaton. Let's get these people into medical attention. Okay, all the homeless are taken care of. They at least have something to live in. So people appreciate the field kitchens, we built them. They've sent a delegation to thank you. We've already thanked our brothers in faith who run the kitchens, and we keep them in our prayers in the frozen wasteland. Anything that keeps one warm is a lifesaver. Yep. Hope rises. Good. Definitely need to keep all the hope we can, because when that cold spell hits, it's going to be bad. Get that coal thumper working, guys. Turn the heater on. Coal thumper working. Turn your heater on. Cool. And look at that. Now we'll get some coal. Those coal thumpers are just amazing. They really pull in the coal. I feel that it's probably the better route to go. Steam core steel. Steel. Oh my god, steel. Steel, steel, steel. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. We take. Oh yes, we could build another automaton with that. I think we're gonna build another automaton. Light to the south. We found a piece of the hull plate bolted to the boulder. It's engraved with the following inscription: in the year 1888, the American expedition aboard, whatever the name of that is, Hepatitis, we're gonna call it Hepatitis, landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. May God preserve the souls of the fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Research station ice corridor. Alright. How long would it take you to get here? 9 hours? 10 hours? Let's find out. What are we seeing here? A wide land of crushed ice extends along the shore as far as the eye can see, obviously left by the American dreadnought. And what would we find out there? An oddly shaped building bristling with various antennas and instruments. It looks like some kind of research facility. We'll hit that one up. Much as I need the metal back too. You know what? Well, no, they're just now going out. You know, these refugees closing. I feel like they were out here earlier. We'll check back in a couple hours, and if I have to, I'll redirect them. And escort them to our city safely. You know what? I'm not sending anybody to escort them. They can just come on in. Oh, we need to build another soup kitchen here. Fade. Field kitchen. Get a field kitchen going and keep this place warm. We may not need the heaters after all in that case, because right now they're really warm. Save a lot of coal this way.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
So honestly, those people were really helpful. The coal thumpers are just gonna... Yeah, that was really helpful. I know they're not gonna be happy about it, but those heaters are drawing too much power. But it's only over the night. They're not even, these heaters aren't even running, so I guess it doesn't make much difference. Is it not even in the thermal area? You're not even in the heat at all, are you? Let's... People, let's build your shelter up. Since you're not even in the heated area, it seems, you'll get a nice new house. Okay, let's go over to the steelworks, because the steelworks have got to stay running at all times. This sawmill can shut down. It's just extra wood at any time. Turn that on. Turn that off. Let's keep that steel work going. It's a lot of metal in there actually, 98,000. So I guess you're never meant to really run out of metal this way. Okay, and I want to start rationing food because I feel we're gonna hit with all these people coming in. We're gonna have to do something. Soup.
Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will fall slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. But how much does it help? People who eat this food become discontent. Well, what's the point then? If it's not gonna like extend over time, I figured overall discontent would be okay, just not that much. Public houses. See, I don't like any of that, so. Go back to faith. Our purpose. See what kind of stuff we can get here. Got field kitchen, house of healing. Not require engineers, treats the gravely ill and gives all patients a small hope bonus. Protector treat. No, but captain's word, gatekeeper temple. Each uses greatly reduces discontent. Discontent will rise. We'll send the title Protector of the Truth. He will be the only one who can tell us what is right and what is wrong. And so guides are... Okay, that's like going religious cult. We'll only do that if we've got to. because I don't feel we need to go that way. Temple. The temple raises hope. Distant temple occasionally falls slightly. New ability. Ceremonial services. Temple raises hope and comfort. Like, none of this stuff is important. Well, actually, hold up. Hold up. There was one that was important. There was one very important. Purpose. House of Healing. That's okay, honestly. We can sign this one.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Build a House of Healing. That's not hard. Because we still got people. What's the base level on its? Well, this is also base level 2, so it's better than medical. It's basically the same quality. It's a big building, though. Oh my god. Yeah, they're definitely closing in. We can just let them come here. So guys, I went a little mad with the coal thumpers, but honestly, did I really go mad with it? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I did not go mad with those coal thumpers. Those coal thumpers are amazing at their job. And fortunately, they're up and running now, and I may have fixed the coal problem, at least for a little while. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. You all take care, and I'll catch you next time.